Hi guys, it's Robin here from the Nets Physio. I'm going to talk today again about middle splits training. Now after my previous video on my middle splits lunge, I had loads of questions, people asking for more drills that they can use to help with their middle splits. So I'm going to show you 2 drills today that I have found to be safe and effective for most people. But before I do, just one quick thing. Middle splits training is probably the most common cause of stretching related injury I see. I think there's just loads of crazy things people try and get into the middle splits. So just like any flexibility training, middle split training really shouldn't hurt. If you're getting really severe stretching pains, or particularly if you're getting pain in your joints, please stop. It's just not a good drill for you to do. But I'm going to show you now, like I said, 2 drills that I found to be safe and effective for most people. Now it's really important. This first one I'm going to show you is my middle splits activation drill. Now this is not a stretch, so when you're doing it, you will feel a gentle stretch, but it should never be an intense stretch. And you really want to stay active, keep your muscles fired up and working through the whole time. So what you're going to do, and taking one leg out to second. Now you want this to be as much out to the side as you can get it, but again without an intense stretch. It should be a fairly gentle stretch. Now you should feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Again, a gentle stretch in the back of your leg. If you're feeling too much of a stretch, you can put a cushion underneath your leg, or 2 or 3, lifting it, just so you're lifting yourself up enough to where all you're getting in the back of your leg is a gentle stretch. Then hands on your hips. Now what you're going to do, squeezing your thigh muscles, really pulling your knee up, and then digging in with this leg, digging your heel into the ground down there, and you're going to lift yourself up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then coming down. And as you come down, you let this leg extend just a little bit farther along. So again, gentle stretch only, and then repeat. So lifting up, digging in, really pushing into the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing down. And again, taking that leg just a little bit longer, farther away from you. Okay? So that's my activation drill. It's a really good way to start after you've warmed up your muscles and you're ready to start with your flexibility training. It's a really good exercise to start with. Now, I usually recommend people do that about 3 or 4 times on each side per flexibility session. And as I said before, active throughout, keeping your quad muscles really fired up and keeping everything gentle, the stretching sensation gentle. Now the next exercise I'm going to show you is a really great way to strengthen your groin muscles in a middle split position. Now just like any flexibility training, we need to strengthen the muscles at the same time as stretching them. If you just stretch your muscles without ever strengthening them, you're setting yourself on a fast track to injury. Stretching actually can weaken the muscles a little bit, so you need to counteract that by strengthening it. It's also really great to know that if you've reached a plateau in your flexibility training, strengthening is one of the best ways you can break through that plateau. So for this exercise, you're going to lie on your back. I usually recommend people pop their hands under your bottom, but it's up to you really. Legs up in the air. Keep your knees bent a little bit. You're not going for a real straight ab workout type position. Knees a little bit bent, and then you're going to let your legs drop off to the side and slowly. So in count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and then coming up again slowly. So we do that again. Down for the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Dropping out to the side. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. So that exercise is really good for strengthening your adductor muscles or your groin muscles, which are really key for getting those middle splits, obviously. Now, if you haven't seen my 3rd exercise, which is my variation on a lunge, a side lunge for middle splits training, head over to my profile and check out that one, because that's my 3rd favorite exercise. So these are 3 great drills then that you can do to improve your middle splits safely and effectively. As always, if you have any questions about any of the exercises, please leave me any questions below before you try them out. And certainly if you have any questions afterwards, let me know.